right, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. This is Brian Anderson with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, our reporter, and the starting group for the Celtics. Their backcourt, Pritchard and White. Sam Hauser out there with Jaylen Brown. And it's Kata in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the 76ers, Maxey and Edgecombe man the backcourt. Joel Embiid is out there with Kelly Oubre. And it's George in at the 3, the small forward. And Grant, one thing we know about these teams, they can both go deep into their bench. That's a luxury.
Yeah, a luxury indeed. And they don't have to worry as much about foul trouble or guys getting worn down. Credit to both front offices for building such complete rosters.
Now here's Pritchard. Pass to Brown from the arc. It's rebounded by George. And so it's George with it. He brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. And here is Maxey. Back to George. Philadelphia moving it around. Embiid can't hit. White against Maxey. Left side White. With nobody on him, he buries that jumper.
I think you can count on Derek White to take smart shots. Does so right there.
Pritchard against Maxey. And that one's good.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now here's Brown. 23 points his last outing. Lets it fly. Joel Embiid with the board.
Well, this guy typically a nice touch from mid-range, but obviously can't make them all.
Oubre, the 3 from Edgecombe. Kata pulls it in. For Boston, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Pass to Brown. A little over a minute and a half into this first quarter. Clock at 6. And Brown with the stuff.
How about a little bit of daylight is all Jaylen Brown needs, up off his feet in a hurry.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I was able to catch up with Nick Nurse. Right away we got to talking about Jaylen Brown, and he said he's going to make trouble for us, but with strong coverage and fast rotations, I think we'll do a good job limiting his production. Some confident words from Coach on how they'll slow down Brown's output tonight. Brian?
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Kata, no good.
This guy's such a talented finisher, but the D does just enough.
Oubre passes to George. Here's Embiid. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
And that's the hunger that Embiid plays with. He just gobbles up the miss and goes back up for the score.
Brown against George. Unloads from 13. It falls. He's now 2 of 5 from the field.
Well, we know this guy is always a threat offensively. You can't lose sight of him.
Well, Grant, if you had to say, is there anything you think is underrated about Embiid?
You know, B.A., I think it's his intelligence. Joel's a heady player. Sometimes big men don't get enough credit for their smarts on the court. Embiid knows the game.
Boston's gone 0 for 2 from outside. To the paint. Here's Kata. Rebound by Philadelphia.
Nothing more important than protecting the rim, folks, and that's exactly what they get.
Pass to Edgecombe. Up top, Embiid. To the middle. Here's Oubre. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
You see the athleticism and the length. Oubre able to get his shot off inside. That's a high percentage look for that young man.
Outside, Brown. Maxey against Pritchard. Going inside. And it's good for 2.
Terrific move. He sees the opening and doesn't hesitate.
And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the 76ers. Coming off a win against the Hornets.
I mean, it looked like that game was over, but they finally kicked it into gear in the 4th. A tremendous comeback.
Now here's Embiid. A 20-point game for him in the win against Charlotte. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. And for the Sixers, the growth of Tyrese Maxey has meant everything, Grant.
Oh my, his growth both with his play, but also with his leadership has meant a lot. And he has such a joyful energy. It really helps pull this team together.
The first free throw is good.
You really can't understate the energy Maxey brings to his game. Not just effort level, but his attitude and how that spreads to his guys out there.
Both free throws good from Maxey. And last season, Grant, the sale of the Celtics franchise for $6.1 billion. It seemed like a lot at the time.
Well, yeah, that was until the Lakers sale hit 11 digits last summer, BA. But in both cases, basketball decision-making doesn't change right away. In the case of the Celtics, the governorship doesn't transfer until 2028.
Now here's Embiid. Back to Maxey. Yep, count it. Maxey's got 8 points.
Oh, a high motor in close to the rim. Maxey finding a window and converting.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Outside White. From outside the arc. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Philadelphia leading by 4. To the inside. And Edgecombe the bucket on the assist by George.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Pritchard, the pass to White. Here's Hauser. Back to White. Puts up a 3. It's hauled in by Oubre. Now Philadelphia with it. They're on a 14-6 run. George, right side. Boston pulls it in. Kidd has got 4 rebounds now. Celtics trail by 6. Pass to White. Outside Pritchard. This one for 3. Rebound by the 76ers.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
George. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock.
And this is a shot Paul George makes consistently, right? When he's in rhythm, he's ready to fire off the bounce.
Now White. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Knicks in New York. Lets it go from deep. Hauser, that's good.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Here's Edgecombe. He's guarded by White. Here's Maxey. Good. And the assist to Embiid. And that's now 10 points for Tyrese Maxey.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls the timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. I think what excites me the most early in the season is the uncertainty of the journey, Doris.
Oh, there's no doubt. Everything's in front of you, and that goes for every team in the league. Fans know it, players know it. All the arenas right now still full of optimism.
Grimes, he's checked in for the Sixers. And let's take this time to bring up the list of last season's elite shot-blocking teams. 5th on the list, the Celtics.
Well, talk about rim protection. Last season, they were patrolling the paint, rejecting shots at will.
So it's Boston now. They trail by 7. White looking it over. To the wing, right side. 6 on the shot clock. Gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
Derek White, tremendous finisher in the painted area. Just drops it in softly.
Maxey with it. 10 points for him. Pass to George. Unloads. Boston pulls it in. Kata's got 5 rebounds in the game.
This guy just simply can't find his rhythm, and sometimes that happens.
Pritchard, the pass to Brown. Outside White. Here's Kata. Embiid covers. Kata gets the bucket.
Derek White does a little bit of absolutely everything for this team, and what I love the most, his ability to pass it at a high level.
Now here's Maxey. He played a great game against Charlotte. Shoots over Pritchard. Maxey, that's good. Maxey's got 12 points in the game.
Well, you can see the team is just continuing to call his number. Until the defense figures it out, it ain't going to change.
Pass to Hauser. Outside, Brown. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 4 rebounds in the game.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Maxey surveys. And he dunks it down.
Maxey is such a crafty finisher. Let him get to the rim, and he'll make the most of it.
Well, it's always nice to head up to the connected cam to get another angle of these big plays, courtesy of AT&T. Celtics trail by 7. Outside, Brown. Outside, White. Back to Hauser. Pass to Pritchard. Just 5 to shoot. And there's a 3-second violation. Some changes for Philadelphia. Watford's checked in for Paul George. Gordon comes in for Oubre. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Tyrese Maxey. Boston also changing it up. Boucher's checked in for Kata. Tillman comes in for Hauser. And Anthony Simons subbed in for Derek White. Now here's Gordon. Up top, Embiid. It's good from the top of the key. Embiid's got his second basket.
And their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players.
Lots to talk about here, guys. I mean, losing momentum and looking for answers.
I think here you have just got to get back to what you do best and then live with the results.
Andre Drummond is checked in for Joel Embiid. Minot's checked in for Boston. Shireman comes in for Pritchard. Here's Minot, defended by Gordon. Pass to Shireman. Now here's Boucher. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Minot. Nice ball movement by Boston. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Now here's Gordon. Lowry outside. Drummond to screen on Simons. And here's Lowry from the arc. They grab their own miss. The shot by Drummond, no good.
No question who's in control of the board so far.
Down low to get back on track. And finished off by Boucher.
Wow, don't let the lean frame fool you. A ferocious finish on that dunk by Chris Boucher.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. The Celtics understand that they'll be tested. Jaylen Brown said growth is a journey with ups and downs. You have to stay with it. You can't complain. Don't let it break your spirit. We've just got to keep building the right habits, keep being versatile, and keep learning from these experiences. Yeah?
Always looking to get better. Thank you, Allie. Simons up top. He's guarded by Lowry. Simons' shot is good.
With the ball on a string, Simons has great short area quickness.
Outside Grimes. Pass to Drummond. And here's Lowry. Back to Drummond. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass.
Well, this is where Drummond does the vast majority of his work. He's got a lot of moves in a low post.
Here's Shireman. No points so far. Here's Tillman. Fires in the triple.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Now here's Gordon. Pass to Lowry. Over Simons. Drummond controls the rebound and the putback. And the 76ers lead by 8.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
And so the first quarter is in the books. The Sixers on top, up by 8. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Philadelphia.
Ever since this game started, they've been attacking on the inside, looking for ways to bust up the defense and get high percentage looks.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. Xavier Tillman is out there with Chris Boucher. Then it's Derek White. Then there's Anthony Simons. And it's Minot in at small forward. Now here's White. Pass to Simons. Launches a 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Simons has got 5 points.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
A playmaker who can also score in bunches. I'm talking about Derek White, Doris.
I'm so glad you are, BA, because Derek White's big-time shot-making ability under duress of the shot clock. How many times does this guy get the ball with very little time on the clock, and he just stands calmly and delivers shot after shot?
Now here's Simons. He's coming off a 10-point game against New York.
And it wasn't only his scoring, the intensity on defense. He nabbed 3 steals that night.
And good awareness from Simons, making sure to get off a quality shot in time.
Outside Grimes. Up top, Maxey. Back to Grimes. Pass to Bona. Got it. Good job in the low post. And the 76ers lead by 5.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Simons against Maxey. White with a screen on Maxey. There's Simons with a 3. And it's Bona with a rebound.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Pass to Maxey. Fires from the wing. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. 16 points for him.
All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust.
Now Simons, Maxey covering. Simons against Maxey, and it's Simons missing. The Sixers lead by 7. Outside Maxey. We're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Here's Tillman. Here's Boucher for 3. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Pass to Grimes. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And Grant, when it comes to a franchise player, how much does it help to have a guy who unites the locker room?
Well, you know, BA, when you think of guys like LeBron James or a Stephen Curry or Tim Duncan, it's not just about their play on the court, but the type of person you see in the locker room. That can rally a franchise.
And the 76ers making a change here. Embiid's checked in, and the Celtics also making a change. Brown's checked in.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And Grant, the Achilles tear for Jason Tatum, derailing the Celtics' attempt to defend their 2024 title.
Yeah, so hard to overcome losing your best player. Thankfully, this team has the depth to remain competitive in his absence.
He hits the second from the line.
Quentin Grimes is a guy that brings tremendous physicality to the game. Prototypical 3-and-D type of guy.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Embiid against Boucher. Pass to Brown. Boston needs to get off a shot here. White for 3, and the Celtics another 3.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Embiid a screen on Simons. Here's Maxey. From the wing. Grimes' shot is off.
I'd go back to that shot again. That's a great look from the mid-range.
And here's White. He's got 7. Simons outside. The 3. It's hauled in by the Sixers. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Watford with it. Now guarded by Brown. Inside. Here's Gordon. It's rebounded by Jaylen Brown. And so Brown will bring it up for the Celtics. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Back to Simons. Here's the 3. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Maxey against White. Out to Gordon. Grimes, the pass to Embiid. Back to Grimes. There's the 3. Good. And the assist to Embiid. Embiid's got 3 assists in the game.
Grimes can be hot and cold before he gets that bucket down from 3.
White finds Simons. Inside. White gets it to go.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Outside Maxey. Embiid a screen on Simons. Pass to Embiid. Gets an open look and hits it. And that's now 6 points for Joel Embiid.
Yeah, we know Embiid can do it one-on-one, but the catch-and-shoot jumper showing his versatility.
And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. George, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Oubre comes in for Gordon. Boston also changing it up. Cadiz checked in for Boucher. Hauser comes in for Tillman. And it's Peyton Pritchard in for Simons. Brown looking around. Pass to Hauser. Maxey against Pritchard. Shot clock at 6. Now here's Brown. He's guarded closely. No good from outside. He got his defender off his feet with a pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Here's George. Good. And the assist to Embiid. And the 76ers lead by 7.
Oh, nice play by Embiid. Not just holding it, moving the ball.
Pass to Hauser. Here's Kata. Embiid covers. Hauser nails the baby hook. Hauser's got 5 points.
Well, the analytics would say take either that shot or something from downtown.
Maxey against Pritchard. Philadelphia moving it around. Here's Embiid. It's blocked. Pritchard against Maxey. Pritchard, the pass to White. Now here's Hauser. Three-pointer. Buries it from 3. Hauser's got 5 points now this quarter.
They're making a few more threes this quarter, trying to cut into that deficit.
Embiid, a screen on Pritchard for 3. Maxey, and that's off the mark. He's 7 for 10 from the field. Boston's gone 50% from the perimeter in this second, shooting 4 of 8. White, the pass to Kata. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
It's his first trip to the line.
Taking 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. Edgecombe, he's checked in for the Sixers. And the Celtics also making a change. Anthony Simons, he's checked in for Derek White. Good on the second one. The 76ers have gone just 5 of 12 here in the second quarter. Here's Edgecombe. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Charlotte.
And his court vision was extraordinary, too. Let's not forget that. He was flawless passing the ball.
And it's rejected. Outside Pritchard. Pass to Simons. It's Brown on the wing. Tries it from 19, and he drops that one in. Brown's got 6.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown working in that mid-range area. This guy knows it's got to be a part of your game.
Outside Oubre. George, a screen on Brown. Oubre against Brown. Pass to Embiid to win the drought. Boston pulls it in. Kate has got rebound number 7 tonight. Outside Pritchard. Now Hauser. Here's Kata. In his last outing, 8 points for him. And here's Brown for 3. Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got 7 rebounds in the game.
Just imagine if he was shooting better. The lead would be even bigger.
Screen by Embiid. Lets it fly. And another miss by Philadelphia.
He just couldn't finish the job that time. And too bad, because it was a nice look.
So far, Grant, we've seen some encouraging intangibles from VJ Edgecombe.
Yeah, you know, he reminds me of Victor Oladipo or even a Dwayne Wade physically. Just an explosive athlete. And I love the way he uses that strength and quickness at the defensive end of the floor.
Now here's Grimes. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Charlotte.
Yeah, don't forget how great he was drawing contact and getting himself to the free throw line. Picked up a ton of easy points there.
For Boston, they've gone 8 of 15 in the second. Oubre against Brown. Shoots over Oubre. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Jaylen Brown, in addition to becoming a champion, notched a big award in 2024, Doris.
It is undeniable that Jaylen Brown raised his level throughout the course of the playoffs in 2024. He was the MVP of the conference finals and the finals, and I thought set the tone almost nightly en route to that championship.
And the first one at the line is good. Grant, the thing about Jaylen Brown, he doesn't need a lot of space to get his shot off.
You know, B.A., he has a quick release and rises high on his jumper. Has a great up fake and can stop on a dime. Usually all the space he needs to find his shot.
He's off on the second.
Boy, the missed free throw there keeping this game at even. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them.
Pass to George. 19-footer. Count it. George has gotten 4 this quarter.
Nice on-time pass to Paul George. He's shot ready. Nicely done.
Simons outside. A minute 39 left in the first half. 5 on the clock. From about 19, count it. Simons has got 9 points.
Yeah, the jumper from Simons is smooth like butter.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks. Jaylen Brown is rounding out his game in all facets. He said, I've definitely worked on my playmaking, just being able to see the floor, making great reads, creating for my teammates, and putting pressure on the defense. Brian, back to you.
Allie, thanks for the report. And George with the basket on the assist by Oubre. 8 points for Paul George.
And you know Coach loves seeing his offense operate at this level. Great passing out there.
Brown against Oubre. Brown inside. He's got 7. And that one, good.
Well, you have to love how Jaylen Brown keeps his attention on the rim. He doesn't let the defense change his shot.
Left side, Oubre. To the paint. Here's Embiid. Ooh, look at Embiid converting it close.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. On the wing, Simons. Covered by Grimes. Now here's Simons. He's closely guarded. The shot off that time. Grimes with a defensive effort. And this game as we wrap up the first half of play. Philadelphia on top. They lead by 2. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Joel, some fireworks early. What's going to be critical to keeping it rolling?
Just keep moving the ball, get stops, and I think the kids just moving the ball, playing together. We've been doing that, and we got some hot guys, and we got to keep fitting them.
Ball movement is key, guys.
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot from line. They're thinking about the shot. One more time, a round of applause for the participants.
And we welcome you to halftime as the Boston Celtics are getting everything they can handle so far. And just for a moment here, I was wondering, if you guys were playing in the league today, which current player would you most like to team up with?
That's tough, Ernie, but I got to pick Wemby. Playing alongside of him, that's just going to be too good to pass up.
Well, I'll tell you what, May 19th, I'm teaming up with the Ant-Man. 1-2 punch, baby.
Very interesting. And as we review this first half for the Celtics, still anybody's game.
I hate what they're doing on defense. Giving up too many gimmies, it makes me mad just watching it.
And I've seen you on the golf course and the hardwood track. Gimmies are the only shots you make.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Without question, Tyrese Maxey displaying all his skills today.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
And Maxi's got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Maxi and Edgecombe man the backcourt. Kelly Oubre out there with Joel Embiid. And it's George in at the 3 slot. That's the group in the game for the 76ers.
At 7 feet tall, Embiid looks to dunk often, especially when he's got good positioning.
On the wing, Hauser. Back to White. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Oh, he really fought for that one, battling through contact to complete the play.
Boston shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
Shooting 1.
One shot.
I think the thing that's most striking about Derek White, guys, he's capable of affecting games in so many ways. Yes, he can score it. Excellent passer and a very versatile cross-positional defender. A guy who can contribute to a good team.
Now here's Embiid. Queta pulls it in. Queta's got 8 rebounds in the game. Outside White. Nice ball movement by Boston. Brown passes to White. 6 to shoot. For the lead. Here's Queta. And terrific work on the offensive glass as he picks up the deuce.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Here's Edgecombe. Maxey passes to Embiid. Can't cash it in from close range. The Celtics with the lead. Pass to White. Back to Pritchard. And here's Brown for 3. Philadelphia grabs the miss.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Oubre, and he jams it home with authority.
A spectacular finish by Oubre. He's got that airtime to get creative.
How about that elevated look on the AT&T Connected Cam? 2 minutes into the second half of play now. The Celtics have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Outside White. The rebound by Maxey. They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, B.A., keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged.
With Kelly Oubre, you know this guy's going to be in attack mode. Contact or no, this guy's going to be aggressive.
Philadelphia shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight.
Kelly Oubre Jr.
He misses the free throw.
Kelly Oubre Jr. entered this league as a dynamic athlete, excellent in the open floor, but give this young man credit. He's worked hard to develop the perimeter game that's absolutely critical to success.
And the second free throw is good. Boston trailing. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. George against Brown. Shot clock at 6. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to go on Paul George.
You get a look at the gritty, competitive fire of Jaylen Brown. Takes on the defense and draws the contact.
Shooting 2.
That one's off.
You think about what Jaylen Brown brings to the table. Elite athleticism, three-point shot making, attacking the rim in transition, so much to like.
and he's good on the second.
You have to admire the growth of Jaylen Brown. He comes in as an attacking athlete. He's now a better passer, and he absolutely is a knockdown three-point shooter.
Now here's Maxey. 16 points for him. White against Maxey. Outside White. And here's Brown for three. It's hauled in by Oubre. The Sixers leading. And Jaylen Brown gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. And now let's glance at the league's most aggressive defensive teams from last year. Boston in second.
They made life hard on opponents. One of the best defenses in the NBA last year.
So it's Philadelphia now. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. And here's Oubre from the arc. Drills it from deep. Oubre's got 8.
Boy, this is an area of his game that he has stepped up from his entry point into the league. Kelly Oubre is got to be taken seriously from downtown right now.
Now here's Pritchard. It's Brown on the wing. George defending. Shot clock at 5. Looking to end this cold spell. That one falls. 12 points for him.
He really hooked the defender with that pump fake. It worked to perfection.
Pritchard against Maxey. Here's Embiid. Oh, Embiid packs it down.
I just love the aggressive finish.
Now, I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Now White. He's got 12. And the foul called on Paul George. That's foul number 2 for him.
They're having a hard time with fouls. It's still early, but one more and they'll be over the limit.
Hauser passes to Pritchard. Here's White. Beyond the arc. Three-pointer goes up. Three-pointer goes down for White.
A sneaky good scorer. I don't know that you define Derek White as a scorer. He's sort of jack of all trades, but boy, he's cooking right now.
Maxey, that's good.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Celtics trail by 3. Brown with it. To the middle. Here's Kata, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Oh, it's exactly how you lead someone with the pass. Beautifully done.
Maxey against Pritchard. Maxey, that's good. Maxey's gotten 4 this quarter.
You know, Maxey's willing to play a secondary role, but he can also take charge when needed.
Here's Pritchard. Pass to White. Here's Kata. 5 to shoot. Pritchard, the pass to White. That misses. Got a chance to tie it. Philadelphia leading by 3. Down low. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the 76ers.
They've been all about high percentage looks in this game, working the ball inside and doing whatever it takes to get it to go.
Well, I also noticed, guys, how much they move the ball in this one. Selfless, willing to pass the ball to a teammate with a better look.
And that one misses.
They're one of the most well-rounded players in the game. Embiid is also a top-notch trash talker, too. I mean, he knows how to get under the skin of his opponents.
Now here's Brown. 12 points for him. Hauser outside. The 3 ball. Sends it home from three-point land. Hauser's got 11 points.
The defense really fell apart there. You can't afford to leave them all alone at the arc.
Maxey. Here's Embiid. Oh, gotta get a body on Embiid.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Here's Pritchard. And the layup falls.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
And Maxey's got the ball here for Philadelphia. Pass to Embiid. Queta pulls it in. Queta's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. And here's Pritchard. Back to White. 6 on the shot clock. And that misses. That would have put him up. The 76ers have gone 8 of 13 in the second half. Oh, wasted no time on that one. Edgecombe's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Yeah, the passing has only gotten better from Embiid. It adds a huge element to his game.
And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Without question, Tyrese Maxey displaying all his skills today.
Boy, he's really had their number. They need to make some kind of adjustment during this timeout.
Boucher's checked in for Boston. Outside White. It's Brown on the wing. George defending. Brown passes to White. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Boucher. That one no good. Excellent D there from Embiid. It's George on the wing. Now here's Watford. Hauser grabs the board. Brown inside, covered by Grimes. And the basket by Boucher.
Wow, Chris Boucher using that length to finish on the interior. Nice shot.
The Sixers leading. Pass to Embiid. Outside Grimes. Philadelphia moving it around. Maxey passes to Embiid. Embiid just brushing off the contact inside.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
Boston has gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. Pritchard finds Boucher. Back to Pritchard. It's stolen by Maxey. Outside Grimes. Pass to George. Back to Grimes. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots off the step back. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. And now it's a 6-point 76ers lead.
Boy, what a quarter he's had. Go ahead, young sir. Keep the pressure on.
Pass to Hauser. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Brown's got his 4th assist in this one. The Sixers lead by 4. Watford, right side. Buries it down low. Now here's Pritchard. Here's Brown. White on the wing, covered by Grimes. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call. And a moment to check out who the Boston Celtics have coming up. On Sunday, they'll be taking on Cade Cunningham and the Detroit Pistons. And then on Monday, they'll take on Zion Williamson and the New Orleans Pelicans.
What a great opportunity for this team to take a step forward. They have some tough road games coming up, and that kind of stretch can bring a team together. Winning some of these games would be huge for their overall confidence.
Gordon, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Lowry comes in for Maxey. Lowry, the pass to Embiid. Three-pointer. And it's Tillman with a rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
To the inside. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. Tillman's got 5.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
Lowry, the pass to Embiid. A minute and a half left to play in the third. Can't connect from 13 feet out. Celtics trail by 4. Down low. Here's Boucher, and finished off by Boucher.
He's got a nose for the basketball and a high level of activity around the rim. Go ahead and finish, Mr. Boucher.
And here's Lowry, still without a bucket. Embiid, a screen on Pritchard. And Embiid throws it down.
Well, Kyle Lowry has become the master of manipulating the pick and roll. Really pretty look there.
Pritchard surviving the D. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. These are his first free throws of the game.
At the line for the Celtics, Chris Boucher, taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
What I like about Chris Boucher is he seems to understand what his team expects from him. They need him to guard, they need him to rebound, and they know how aggressive and assertive he is on the offensive end.
Bonus checked in for Philadelphia. Good on both.
They're finding a rhythm from the line as they try to cut into this deficit.
A chance at a 2-for-1.
You have to find ways to use the clock to your advantage.
Here's Grimes. Let's go with a 3. Drains the triple. Grimes has got 7.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Now here's Simons. 9 points in the game. The 11-footer. That shot off. Here's Bona. 4-3. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And we've reached the end of the third. Philadelphia on top, up by 5. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And just a selfless decision from your 2-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
How about the secondary playmaking you are getting? Great to have that from the shooting guard spot.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the 4th quarter. Chris Boucher out there with Xavier Tillman. Then there's Anthony Simons. Then it's Derek White. And it's Minot in at the 3. Maxey against Simons. Maxey, that's good. Maxey's got 24.
You know, you have to love how strong Maxey takes it inside. Feels like he can beat everyone to the cup.
Philadelphia foul. Bona. First personal foul. First team foul.
Simons against Maxey. Simons, left side. The kick out to White. 5 on the clock. And there's Simons. That one's good. On the assist from White. White's got 5 assists in the game.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
About 1 minute played here in the 4th quarter. Maxey finds Gordon. Back to Maxey. Lets the three fly. Gets the three ball to go. Maxey's got 5 points in the quarter.
Puts one in the eye of the defense. First triple of the evening.
Simons outside. There's a screen. Over to the left wing. Boucher passes to White. Fires the three. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Outside Maxey. From downtown. Another three for Philadelphia.
Clutch buckets. He's paving the way as they hit the home stretch.
Outside White. Here's Mina. Defended by Gordon. Pass to White. Inside. Nice ball movement by Boston. And Boston again with the bucket.
Well, he is asked to do so many different things for whatever team he's on, but Derek White right now, aggressive hunting his shots.
To the middle. Here's Bona. And he throws it down with one hand.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Now here's Simons. The three is up. Rebound by the 76ers. Bona's got 4 rebounds now.
Well, he went into the locker room with 1-3 to his credit, and he's still looking here for number 2.
Pass to Maxey. Now Grimes. Here's Bona. He's covered by Simons. Fades. And that one's good. Bona. And the 76ers lead by 11.
I just love the ball move.
Maxey against Simons. Pass to White. For 3. Knocks down the triple. White's got 20.
That's his 3rd triple of the night, his 2nd since halftime.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. No doubt, Anthony Simons has shown he can be a 20-point-per-game scorer in this league.
Yeah, the shooting is great. He's a natural at finding his shot, but he'll be targeted at the other end. That's where he's got to improve.
Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Bona. Boston also changing it up. Jaylen Brown comes in for Minot, and it's Peyton Pritchard in for Simons. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse had to say to the team, and Coach reminded his team that leads can disappear quickly in the NBA. He said if we get loose and they make a few shots in a row, then this is a ball game again. Do not let that happen, he implored. Guys.
Thank you for that, Allie. Now here's Gordon. Embiid, a screen on Brown. Gordon, the pass to Embiid. Basket's good.
Flat out dominant. Joel Embiid having his way tonight.
First team foul. And 1. Joel Embiid. Defensive foul. Chris Boucher. Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Sixers, Joel Embiid. Shooting one.
A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this 4th quarter. Outside Pritchard. Back to White. And he banks in the layup. White's got 13 in the second half. Philadelphia leading by 9. Gordon, the pass to Maxey. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup. Maxey's got 32 points.
Boy, he is just doing it all right now. And the more the ball goes through the net, the more his confidence grows.
Pass to Brown. Tillman with a screen. Brown passes to Tillman. lays it up and banks it in.
And you can feel the temperature rising in this arena. Both teams pouring it on offensively.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two.
Here's Grimes, following the bucket by Boston. For three, Maxey connects from downtown. Maxey's got 13 points in this quarter.
And when it comes to the three, they've been really dialed in here in the second half.
Now White. Outside, Brown. White with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep. And Watford pulls it down.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Maxey passes to Embiid. And here's Gordon from the arc. Another three for Philadelphia.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
White, the pass to Brown. Man, Brown just showing his toughness inside.
He was not about to be denied. Jaylen Brown just muscles that home.
Watford with a screen. For three, Maxey drops in the three. Maxey's got 38 points.
Have to show more effort defensively. Everyone knows he can do that from deep.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game.
Boucher finds Brown. And Brown knocking down the triple.
Boy, not a big shock there. Jaylen Brown saw the last triple go in, and he had to get one of his own.
Maxey, that's good. Maxey's got 40 points.
Getting buckets at a critical time. Just give him the ball and let him go to work.
Brown against Gordon. Outside, Brown. Up and over Gordon. Brown, no good. The Sixers lead by 15. To the paint.
Oh! Incredible!
Oh, powered down with both hands.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. Now here's White. It's Brown on the wing. From the right block. Gordon pulls it in.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Here's Grimes. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Boy, how about Quentin Grimes attacking off the bounce? That is a pretty play.
Pass to Tillman. And here's White. From 9 feet out. And he gets it to go off the front iron. White's got 15 points here in the second half.
Well, that's the intelligence that Derek White plays with. This guy in pick and roll action always seems to make the right decision.
Gordon outside. Embiid, a screen on Brown. For three, Gordon. Rebound Boston. Tillman's got 4 rebounds in the game. Celtics trail by 17. Here's Boucher. White finds Pritchard. And here's Boucher. Watford covering. Pass to White. Fires the three. Outside Pritchard. Boucher a screen on Maxey. Pritchard from outside. And Watford pulls it down. Watford's got 4 rebounds in the game. Now here's Grimes. Watford outside. Here's Gordon. Yes, and it's Embiid picking up the assist. Embiid's got 6 assists in the game.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. And one of our featured players tonight earns our Player of the Game award, Tyrese Maxey.
Yeah, and this game really has his fingerprints all over it. He's been dominating and making it look effortless. It's always fun to watch someone just flat out take over like he's done here today.
I'll tell you what, for him, it doesn't get much better than this. Putting on an absolute clinic while the home fans went wild. Here's White. Pass to Brown. Back to White. 5 to shoot. From behind the arc. Paul George pulls down the board.
I mean, I guess you can appreciate the confidence, but his three-point shooting has been brutal this half.
Gordon, the pass to Maxey. Screen by Gordon. The shot. Maxey, that's good. Maxey's got 42 in the game.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Now here's White. Pritchard from outside. Paul George pulls it in. George has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to Maxey. And you think about the Defensive Player of the Year award. It tends to go to big men. Any thought of dividing the award into 2? Maybe one for perimeter players and the other for big men?
Absolutely not, Brian. What we need to do is consider that the single most important thing it is for your defense nightly is guarding the best point guards or wings in the league. And the voters have got to understand it can't only be about big men.
And Philadelphia has possession, following the bucket by Boston. Jaylen Brown with a rebound. Celtics trail by 19.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the 76ers.
Check out their assist numbers.
They didn't get stuck in isolation. They got the ball to the guys who had the best matchups.
And they'll chalk this up as their 3rd win of the year. And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Tyrese Maxey.
So highly effective on the offensive end. At times, this guy just scoring at will.
Here's Gordon, following the bucket by the Celtics. Now George. Cleared away by White. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Brown outside. The bucket is good!
Boy, what terrific body control. Jaylen Brown, so athletic, loves to compete, love it.
2nd team foul. Shooting for Boston, Jaylen Brown. At the line for 1.
One shot.
Their biggest lead of the game was 21. So no problem for Philadelphia as they get the win. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw their activity level go up. Just a tremendous performance.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Please get home safely and make sure you come back soon.
Joel, in the past, you've certainly had your critics, and you have not run from them. What are you looking to prove out there?
Just being dominant, so I want every time people hear my name, I want them to know that I'm a dominant player.
Well, you do have the ability to dominate every single night. Good luck moving forward.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and our entire crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for tuning in. And we present the player of the game, Tyrese Maxey.